Hey Nichelle, how you doing? Oscar here. Just wanted to go over some things and show you some of the research that I've done for you guys. Looking at your website here, and I see that it was designed in WordPress. That's the #1 platform for web development today. It's pretty much allows you to grow your website as large as you want it and create as many different types of functions that you would want to have. One of the things that I do when I first take on a client is I identify what keywords that client would want to rank for on the internet. How are people searching for their business, and what is the competition for those current words? Just kind of like looking at your site. I went over here. This is in the back of Google AdWords. They have a tool called the Keyword Planner. And so what I've done is I've looked at some keywords basically to determine what people were searching for that would be relevant to some of the things that you guys do. For insurance, for example, I've got the word insurance, accounting, business insurance, bookkeeping, business services, temporary office, business workshops, business tax services, meeting facility, and so forth. As you can see, this is the monthly search volume, and it's only in the state of Louisiana. I've got that. I've shrink my screen so you can see that right here. Louisiana is where all of this traffic comes from. This basically tells you the average monthly searches, the competition, how many people are basically all competing for this keyword, and how much that keyword cost if you were to rank on the first website, on the first page of Google for it, and you were paying for clicks, for example. That keyword is very coveted, $15 per click. And here you can see the search volume basically broken down into an annual, so you can look and see the yearly trend for that keyword. So what we do is we'll go and we'll begin looking at each one of these keywords and see who's ranking for those keywords right now. First of all, going back to your website, or going here to we use a tool called Marketing Grader to grade the effectiveness of a website. The marketing effectiveness. And so basically what I'll do is I'll copy your domain name, and I've already done that here. You can see this is your score. You rank 0 out of 100 basically for your website right now. There's really nothing going on the website. None of the pages have been indexed by Google, but to make you a believer, because I just want to make sure that you see this actually happening. Marketinggrader.com is the website. You can do this yourself. Type in your domain name, hit the grade me, and it'll basically pull up your grade that will show you exactly where you rank amongst your competition on the internet based on the activities that you're performing online. As you can see here, you guys really aren't doing anything online, which is why you've got a score of 0. I can certainly get this score into the 90s. I can. I've outcompeted and outperformed everyone that I've ever gone up against. All right, so if you go to search tools here, you'll see that I'm searching from Baker, Louisiana right now. And so when I search business services, Google's going to try to provide me with the most relevant content that they find on the on Google, and the closest to me geographically. These customers here are paying to be here. So these guys are paying for this keyword, and then these guys are also paying to be here. They're also paying for the word business services. Now these guys here are there because they've done things properly on their website. This is called organic. So these guys are here organically for this particular keyword. And so to look at some of these websites, basically, let's say that I was go to this particular website, and then I copy their domain, and I go over to Marketing Grader, and then I put in let me go to Marketing Grader. All right, so let's say I go to Marketing Grader and I put in that particular domain and I search it. You're going to see one of the things that this website is ranking for, and it's the commonality, it's the common denominator on the internet, is going to be two components that rank websites basically. And those two components that are so important is index pages and inbound links. Those are the two most important things that rank websites. There definitely is a combination of things that all contribute to the ranking of a website. These are the heavy hitters: index pages and inbound links. The best way to describe index pages is if you think about the Dewey Decimal System back in high school or back in school in the library. Every book had 2 index cards. That was extremely important because it indicated that that book had 2 opportunities to be located. You could find that specific book by the author's last name or by the topic. Now imagine if a 300-page book had an index card for every single page in the book. So it had 300 index cards. That would represent just an astronomical amount of ways to find that book. And that's what index pages does. The more meat on your website, the more things that you do, the more active you are, the blogs, all of that gets indexed as an individual page and helps with your ranking. So when I Google business services, for example, these guys are all going to have a lot of index pages because they're all national sites that are ranking for that term here in Baton Rouge. You don't see any local people ranking for that term. Now, if I were to put the word Baton Rouge up here, business services Baton Rouge, now you'll get more of the local people ranking right here. So definitely the best way to outperform these people is to be able to compete with the big boys, to be able to outperform these local guys, which is not difficult to do. You just need to take the proper activities online. So I continued to search, and then I basically looked up business workshops, and I ran into a website here on the first page of Baton Rouge area, and this website is actually all the way in Germany, I believe. When I was looking at the map, let me see again if they were correct. Yeah, they've got like a location in Germany and one in an Asian in China. So it's a pretty big company here, and that may all be the company that's doing their SEO, may have got them ranking in those areas. I'm not sure, but they basically do a lot of the things that I actually want to do. This in-house training, online courses. Businesses want this type of stuff, and so I've got a proposal I certainly want to discuss with you guys and see if it's something that we can put together where I can bring a real value to what you guys are doing and be of a benefit to you, and begin putting some things where we can work together. I look forward to having a meeting where we can sit down and discuss some of this, and I look forward to your call. Thank you so much.